Thank you for watching CTR TV. I'm Kristi Olds with your 5 in 5. Get up to speed on 5 topics in 5 minutes. We have important changes to bring to your attention on CTR's voluntary concrete advisory and disclosure form for buyers and sellers. The changes are a result of eligibility updates made by the company designated to distribute state funds to help homeowners dealing with a crumbling foundation.
The criteria directly affected how we do a transaction.
CTR President Dan KEUNE says it's important for agents to be sure they are using the most recent forms. The Connecticut Foundation Solutions Indemnity Company updated its requirements, stating homeowners must have a visual inspection by a professional engineer licensed in Connecticut or a core test prior to purchase as part of a claim submission. The change applies to all properties purchased on or after February 1st. KEUNE says there are risks to not using the updated forms.
The concern is that if you don't use these forms and your buyer purchases without knowing what's being told in these forms, again, some point down the road finds out they have a problem, they won't have anybody to help them. The indemnity company won't be able to touch them. They'll really be on their own. And frankly, that's a terrible position to put our clients in.
CTR amended the foundation advisories to reflect the indemnity company's new requirements. We have more detailed information for you in the interview with KEUNE. You can watch that at ctr.tv. For complete information related to the crumbling foundation's issue, go to ctrealtors.com/concrete. The 2019 legislative session starts this week, which means state lawmakers will be back at the Capitol to address several key issues, including the budget.
There's a lot of challenge that we have to address.
State Senator Tony Hwang of Fairfield, who is a realtor, recently visited the CTR TV studio to talk about the upcoming session. He says he's excited to be part of the legislature as the state heads into a new era with a new governor, but also knows it won't be an easy year.
My hope is that with the incredible challenges we have moving forward, that we continue that collaborative, bipartisan, solution-driven, and work with a new governor to try to create a better foundation, a sustainable foundation of how government works into the future.
You can watch the entire interview with Senator Hwang at ctr.tv, and stay tuned for more Capitol conversations with our legislators throughout the session. The new year brings a new option for realtors to try to resolve contract collection cases. The state judicial branch launched an online dispute resolution pilot program. It's a less complicated, faster, and low-cost way to resolve cases. Online dispute resolution means neither party needs to attend hearings in court. Instead, they complete the necessary forms online and work through a court mediator. CTR Associate Counsel KRISTEN Haseney says there are many instances where realtors could benefit from this program.
These kinds of cases might be common for realtors if they're looking to have their client pay them money that the realtor thinks they are owed, but the client did not pay them money. It may also possibly be used to resolve escrow disputes between buyers and sellers.
Both parties must agree to participate in online dispute resolution, and it only applies to cases involving $5,000 or less. It is currently only available in the Hartford and New Haven judicial districts under the pilot program. Despite the partial shutdown of the federal government, NAR secured a win for homeowners in regards to the National Flood Insurance Program. NAR successfully fought an initial decision by FEMA to not issue or renew policies during the partial shutdown. That position was unexpected and came less than a week after Congress passed legislation to extend the program until May 31st. As it stands now, the National Flood Insurance Program is not affected by the government shutdown and is operating as usual. NAR's official radio show and podcast is about to hit a milestone. Real Estate Today will celebrate its 10-year anniversary next month.
This is Real Estate Today.
The 2-hour weekly program talks about best practices when buying, selling, or owning property. Real Estate Today airs on 220 radio stations nationally, including AM stations WICC and WTIC here in Connecticut. but you can also listen online or subscribe to the podcast. To check it out, go to radio.realtor. That is your 5 in 5. I'm Kristi Olds for CTR TV.